Alright, before we get into the video, I want to make it clear that there's like a 90% chance this leaves you banned. This glitch is extremely fucking broken, and if somehow admins don't ban for this, then there's a good chance that BF4 will probably die. So, you know, like, apologies in advance to any of the fucking, like, actual good players or any of my friends that still play this game. It's my bad. Maybe this game won't fucking die, who knows. But also, like, fuck this game. This shit sucks. So the person who discovered this is the motherfucker Sasu. So, if you want someone to bully him. not me. He's the one who actually found the glitch, but nobody really noticed how broken it could be until I started experimenting with it. And that, you know, I'm the one who kind of realized that it's actually kind of broken, which is why I'm the one making the video. Credit goes to him though. Anyways, you might have noticed that in the first clip, a lot of things were pretty wrong about it. Firstly, my gun and my model were gone. And also, I was aiming way off of the players, and yet I was still hitting them. You may have noticed as well that they weren't able to hit me at all. Now, honestly, they were pretty fucking terrible, and they probably wouldn't have hit me anyway. But the main reason that they weren't able to hit me was because of the glitch. Now, I'm going to be calling the tech the Z-ladder glitch, or Z-Ling for short. And the reason is because all you need is your prone key and a ladder. Obviously, the L stands for ladder, but the Z is because the default prone key is a Z. I just figured, fuck it, why not? Now, I have some clips that I'm going to show from an outside perspective, because just seeing this from first person would be kind of hard to realize like how broken this is. So I had a friend help me out so I could get some footage. Also, I have my HUD turned off just so I don't show his name. He probably won't get banned for this, just for helping me do this, but the off chance that maybe the admins will hate him for it, he doesn't want to get banned, so, you know, I hit his name. My name is already public, but I also don't give a shit if I get banned, so, you know, fucking whatever. Anyways, in the first clip, I had him stand behind the counter, shoot the wall, just to prove that this tech can be kind of hard to see from an outside perspective unless you're watching someone, like, the whole game, because he's currently glitched, and it would pretty much be impossible for you to tell, unless you were to watch all of his gameplay. And even then, I don't know how spectator reacts with this. I haven't tested that, but someone else can if they want to. Also, just had him shoot an ammo bag just to get a little fucking control out there, just to prove that he's actually shooting over the counter. Then in this next clip, I had him prone behind the counter, which obviously would make it so that he can't shoot over it or through it. But as you can clearly see in this clip, it seems like his bullets are going right fucking through. He's still hitting the wall, and once again I put an ammo bag down, and his bullets are able to destroy it. Now obviously, you can't wallbang this counter, and this glitch doesn't only work on this counter. I'm just showcasing this, just so you can see how stupid this tech is. And now lastly, I stood in front of the counter, and shot where he would be if he was standing, and as you see, I did nothing. And then, despite being prone on the floor behind the counter, he shot me anyway, and I was not able to retaliate at all. I couldn't even see him unless I walked directly into the counter, of which I could still barely see him. So those were just an outside perspective to kind of show you exactly how like stupidly broken this shit is. Now to do the actual tech, all you need is your prone key and a ladder, hence Z-Ling. And to do it, all you need to do is prone at the top of the ladder and hold W. If done correctly, it should look something like this. Your gun and your model will vanish, and you'll see your player gun just floating around. This is why I'm like surprised this hasn't been found yet. It's such a simple thing to do, and yet no one has ever like accidentally done it, tried to do it again. Anyway, what this tech actually seems to do is like lock your camera at head level relative to your feet, which means you can crouch and prone and your camera will always be at head level. Now, at first glance, this may not seem that good, but your player model does not follow this logic at all, which means that when you prone, other players will see you prone, and when you crouch, other players will see you crouch, but you will still be seeing head level, which, as you saw from before, is extremely fucking stupid. You can hide behind basically any cover, shoot over it, and be completely safe. Obviously, you can still blow up, you know, or get shot in the back, but you're basically unkillable from the opposite side of cover. Now, there are a few downsides to this tech. One of them is that sometimes your bullets do not go where your crosshair is. As you can see, my bullets are going below my crosshair. Sometimes they go where your crosshair is, sometimes they go below, sometimes they go over. It's pretty random. I don't really know how to make it consistently go straight. I don't know if it's possible, but that is something that can happen. Something else that can happen is your camera height will be lower than normal. Like you'll be playing the game normally, but like at crouch height. I don't know why that happens. Also, there's like a weird head bobbing thing that happens where that can happen, where your camera just like constantly goes up and down just for no reason. Super annoying, but yeah. Another downside is you can't vault anything. This is what happens if you try. You just get like stuck on whatever you're trying to vault on for a second, and you don't even go over it. You just get like stuck next to it. From an outside perspective, this looks like a Vuzu, like a really shitty Vuzu. But yeah. And the final downside that I found is that you can't use bipods, which just really isn't a downside. But if you try to bipod while glitched, your camera just does like a 180. You're just not able to shoot properly. So yeah, it's a positive, I guess. Now, this tech does affect movement kind of weird. Because your camera is being treated like you're standing permanently, when you Ruzu, you pretty much just Ruzu at head height the whole time. Like, you never really have to cancel, because you're not actually going prone, you're just standing the whole time. Also, this really helps doing Suzus, particularly on 60 Hz. When trying to do the quick swap walking Suzu without the whole sprinting setup, it becomes extremely easy. I would show you, but I don't have Ruzu bound because I'm not fucking weird, but that's besides the point. To cancel the glitch, all you need to do is to just die, or using a controllable gadget works as well. Pretty much anything that'll take control of your camera will fix it. As for maps, this works on every map that has a ladder, obviously, which is kind of terrifying to think about. However, for ladders that are in like little tunnels on maps like Locker, in other words, the only map that matters, you need a friend to boost you at the top of the ladder. Basically, you just do the same thing, but the other player needs to sit like 85, maybe 90% of the way up the ladder, so that when you get on the ladder and do the glitch, it kicks you off because they're in the way. Otherwise, when you normally do the glitch on a normal ladder, you get kicked off, but doing it on Locker doesn't kick you off because the little hole is too narrow. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to reiterate that this will probably get you banned, so use it at your own risk. In a perfect world, I'd make this video, I'd drop it, and then a bunch of people start abusing the shit out of it, and then the game just fucking loses all its players. But I don't think that'll happen. Anyways, that's about it. Hopefully this game fucking dies and Battlefield 6 isn't complete dog shit. Later.